Hey everybody, this is Ned Talks with Radeon over at Landlord Odyssey, and today we're going to talk about the rental property I've had for a few years that I'm about to sell. We're going to go through what it looked like when I first bought it. I don't think I found the old listing. It's got updated values and estimates and all that other stuff. I'm going to talk about what we did to it, and Radion's going to tell me if he would have done stuff different or what he thinks of the property and some ideas on what I could do to prep it for sale.
All right, yeah, this is exciting, man. This is like being there. I don't really get to tour New Orleans properties that often. Well, never, but yeah, let's do it.
There we go. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is in Algiers Point. You can look up in New Orleans. This is about 9 blocks from the ferry to the French Quarter. So the original idea was to do some kind of Airbnb on the bottom. Can you see
Mhm.
my mouse here?
Yep, I see it.
Okay. So the top up here is about 3,000 square. It's about 6,070 square feet total. But what's nice with this old buildings, a lot of them, the entire upstairs in some cases is a master unit. Um, so in this case, it's one unit on top and then 1, 2, 3 units below. That's the main entrance to the master unit there.
Mhm.
And then there's an exit out of the garage back there.
Okay.
So you can see it's pretty long. But yeah, old properties in New Orleans like this, what's interesting about them is in a lot of cases, they're old rental properties like this were corner stores. So in this case, I believe this was the bakery. No, this was the farm. The bakery's across the street. This was the pharmacy, and the pharmacist lived upstairs. And then you can see in the back over here, as their business grew, they
Mhm.
added more
Extension.
to
Yeah.
their building. And I believe this was all storage for like pharmaceuticals and drugs and stuff like that.
Got it. Okay.
And you can
So
see that,
originally, when this was built, it was a single family with a business downstairs, right?
yeah, yeah.
Almost.
So a lot of old historic zoning, especially on corners near big commercial areas like Algiers Point, was a big market way back in the day.
Yep. And they
Uh,
had the same aesthetic, right? With the corner door and the balcony like that and the right? It was usually it looked like that, right?
yeah. That do anything weird? Well, yeah. There's normally a like. So this is a little different. I think the balcony was added later. Some of the old photos
I
I
see.
found, basically, if the balcony was original, this roof would have come out and covered the balcony all the way
I see.
around.
Okay, so it would be a wraparound. Okay, okay. Yeah.
Um, so one thing that is a little interesting about it though is these boards, you can't really see here. And
Mhm.
if I zoom in, it gets too grainy. But you can see the lines between the boards.
Yep.
It's called, believe it's called ship plank. The exterior of the house is actually the hull from a ship that sailed to America.
Oh wow.
So they
That's
would disassemble the ships,
yeah,
and then
yeah. And
because
reuse
so
it,
many
yeah.
boats were coming and so many less boats were going back, they would just
Mhm.
take them apart because they were perfectly good wood and they'd
Yeah.
repurpose them for other things.
Yeah, I have the same thing at my gut rehab that I'm doing now. They have old barn wood they repurposed to build my
Yeah.
house. I can see the notches on the floor joists from the old barn. But yeah.
So this is the main entrance of the unit because I this was actually one of my this is my second house hack.
Okay.
This is the main entrance. That's there are 2 units back here that go through these 2 entrances, and
Mhm.
then if we go back, this door here on the corner is the third first floor entrance.
Okay.
Um, this unit, I don't know if I've got pictures in there, but currently it's 2 bedroom, 2 bath. It's probably about 1,000 square feet.
Mhm.
Um, and then each of these is probably well, one of them's about 1,500 square feet, and then this one here is a studio.
Okay,
So this
and
is
the
a
other
three
one is a one
bedroom.
bedroom?
This is a 3 bedroom, two
Okay.
bath. This is a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and then the one in the front's a 2 bedroom, 2 bath.
Okay.
And then upstairs is a 3 bedroom, 2 bath.
Okay, and then this door here I see in the bottom corner on the left, that's a another exit for that
Yeah,
same.
that's the exit for the main unit upstairs. So there's a
Oh, I
staircase
see.
that winds. This
Okay.
window here
Oh
is
yeah,
in
I
it.
see
It
that.
spins up, and then there's a old I think it was originally like a mother-in-law suite. So there's like a secondary bathroom slash laundry room. It was a laundry room when I purchased the property.
Okay.
So when you come into the main unit, there was actually a bar in there.
Oh wow, that looks beautiful. One
Um,
thing though, do you
I
mind
completely
going
walled
back
all
one
that off
photo,
and got rid
please?
of the bar.
You mind going back one photo? I want to mention something there on the
Sure.
outside. What are those slots there by the gutter?
Oh, that's ventilation for underneath the house. Houses
Oh.
are lifted in New Orleans so that lets the lumber and floor joists and stuff like that breathe.
And is that's not original though, right? That was done later?
No, that's original.
Huh, okay.
Well, this is original on the addition.
Got it, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen that before. This is cool. Yeah, I'm learning things.
I actually don't know if they have those further up on the house. I don't
And you
think so.
guys don't have basements, I'm assuming, right? It's just a crawl
Oh,
space.
no, 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 no. The
Okay.
levee behind the building, about 5 blocks away, or 3 or 4 blocks away,
Mhm.
is almost as high as the second floor. So if you go
Oh, I
down
see.
maybe 5 feet, you're in the water table.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
So different.
you go in that first door, the blue door with the black grates,
Hmm.
and you would see this bar here, and then to the left there was a bathroom actually right here.
Okay.
That's the bathroom that I added to the unit on the first. I ended up walling all of this off and
Hmm.
making it part of one of the units on the first floor because I didn't need a 500 square foot bar on the first floor of my house.
Okay.
The guy who owned it before me was a really big partier, and all the neighbors were like, "Are you gonna throw big parties too?" When we got there, apparently they would have the whole neighborhood over, and
Oh, wow.
I just wasn't. I'm not quite that lively. But yeah, you
Mhm.
can see there's a bathroom there. They've got the
Yep.
built-in
So
dartboards and
this
all
is
this
now
other stuff.
part of the one bedroom unit, right?
No, yeah, this is now a bedroom.
Uh-huh.
We actually opened this wall up and put a window right here. So there's a window in this bedroom. The bathroom stayed in the same position,
Okay.
and then this became the third bedroom for that unit down here,
Oh,
this part off to the
okay.
left.
Got it.
Um, I think I left these in because they're kind of cool looking in
Yeah,
the
that
room.
looks nice. Yep. I like that.
And we removed the brick wall and I put in like a weird like attic storage space above in this unit
Huh,
as well.
okay.
And this closet here is the store. Basically, underneath the stairwell to the main unit is a huge master bedroom closet for that unit.
Got it. All right.
It's figured to be, you know, big closets help make the happy wife, happy life type situation a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
easier.
I understand.
So then you go up the stairs and you end up in this big room where I think it's 12, 13-foot ceilings. The prior owner actually had a gold flaked ceiling in there.
Oh, wow.
We painted, I think we painted the roof in the other, this is the only room we left with the gold ceiling, but all these
Okay.
window boxes have been made just white.
Okay. And is there any accents when it comes to the trim, or is it just one color?
I think they're just one color. We weren't in there long enough to so I have this one rule when I move into especially when I move into house hacks,
Mm-hmm.
I always fix up the other units first.
Okay, got it.
Because if you start fixing up the unit you're living in, all your tenants are going to be like, well, wait a minute, my stuff's broken, you're not working on it. Whereas
Yeah,
if you
I'm
spend
doing the
every,
same.
or I found if I spend every dime on their stuff first and they see me, like, I guess, slumming it or whatever
Yeah,
you call it, because there was a lot of problems with this property
yeah, yeah.
upstairs. And
Okay, yeah,
we
I'm doing the same.
redid electrical, got new water heaters and AC units and everything downstairs
Okay.
first. And then when we started doing upgrades for ourselves, we, never had any complaints or issues with the noise because they were just happy that I upgraded their stuff first.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Um, you can just see how big
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
this
it's
unit
massive.
is. Um,
And that's where the stairs are, that door on the right there.
yeah, this door, there's a hallway through this,
Mhm.
and then the stairs go down there to that bar
Okay.
area that's
Yep,
been
yep.
removed.
Nice.
there's the wraparound balcony you can see. So
Yeah.
this is the room that we were just in. I guess they had a cat or something. This is the kitchen, which is interesting. You can see they lowered the ceiling quite a bit.
Why they do that? Is there
I
some?
have no idea, and they put all this trimming in there. So if we had stayed in there long term, we were going to pull the ceiling out and bring it all the way back up there because you could. There's literally an attic space where you could go through the attic door right here,
Mhm.
and there was a gap, basically of about a foot and a half of just empty space above this kitchen
Was there
for no
something
reason.
passing through there? Maybe some
There
some
no there was very little electrical. There was
plumbing or anything like that?
I think it was mainly only electrical wires. There was almost no reason for them to do it that way. It's very strange.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we were gonna basically redo all this with some cabinets through Lumberjack Landlord's course, and yeah, I would have loved to have redone this kitchen because it's insanely easy to upgrade from
Yeah,
here.
it's just a flat kitchen. Yeah. And did you do anything to this? Did you like paint
I
or?
did not, and that was one of the things I wanted to ask you. So, do you think I should just go and do a quick kitchen upgrade before I sell this? Because I'm going to list it probably next month. I could throw some cabinets in real quick.
Okay,
Uh,
well, I think if you're gonna sell, I think depending on the condition of these cabinets, are they solid wood? I'm assuming these are originals, right?
they're original, and I had to take out those ovens. I couldn't find a replacement that was the same size, so there's like a weird 2x4 above where there's just an oven that's been shoved in there. It's not. This does not look pretty. Whoever moves in is going to have to redo the kitchen.
Yeah, I think if this was if I was keeping this and it was a rental, I would just paint. I would just paint the cabinets. I would change the hardware. I would add a soft close and then figure out what that is. That a dishwasher right there? That thin right by the sink? What is that?
No, that's an ice machine. Or no, that
Oh,
was a
I see.
garbage compactor. That's what that was.
I see. Okay.
I couldn't find anything that would fit there. It was not the right measurement for a ice machine.
Okay. And then
So I
the
was
left here is the
thinking I could throw a kitchen in there, and then maybe when I sell it, I could get a little it'd be a little more move-in ready than it is because the countertop is cracked. Like the
true.
stove,
Yeah.
actually, I end up with a sawzall. I cut and removed all this cabinet and just slid a stove into that spot.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's really jank.
Hmm. Okay. Well, in that case, I mean, so if it was the way that we see in the photo now, I would do that. I would paint it. I would change the hardware. I would add soft close, and then I would change the countertop into like a butcher block,
Yeah.
and and then that would look pretty good because I think these original cabinets, and when they're solid wood, that they last forever.
Yeah,
They're,
yeah. It's
they're
just
strong.
unfortunate that they custom made them for these
Yeah,
appliances that
yeah,
are no
that's
longer.
that's the
Yeah.
only issue I see here is the spacing for the stove and the ice machine and all that. Yeah, it's tough to figure that out.
And then you
But
can see way back in the old days when they had the small window unit that remember the really big ones that
Mhm.
went right here. So they built a
Oh, I
box
know.
around it, and there's a box outside the house right here too. They just painted white. So they literally just tried to make the AC a part of the cabinets. So that's some of that old school jerry rigging there. Yes, the other side of the room, in the kitchen. So you got cabinets and like a table, and this is the weirdest upper little pantry thing ever. Like you could stand and do jumping jacks in this little doorway.
Oh wow.
So like, remember the ceiling for some reason wasn't lowered inside that
Uh-huh.
closet.
Yeah, yeah. That's weird. Yeah.
It's super weird. I don't know why they decided to do that. I'm sure there was a story. But yeah, that's the stairs going down. So the stairs come up from that bar
Mhm.
area and split right and left.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then
And
that
then
is that tile there? Is that tile floor or is that the this glue down?
this,
Yeah.
yeah, this is it's tile. It's ugly as sin, but it's tile.
Okay.
Um, I thought about just throwing LVP over it or something like that to make it a little less offensive looking, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And then when you go through this door here, you have this nice, like really like office
Oh,
slash wooden room, which is
yeah.
basically you just throw a couch in there and make it a little area so you can read, almost like a
Mhm.
library.
Yeah.
Um, and this wall right here, we found out has a lot of water damage because
Okay.
for a couple of years before we bought it, there was a damaged gutter up here that peeled off the side of the house, and all the water was going behind
Yeah.
the gutter
Sliding, yeah.
into this wall. So like if I keep the house, I have to pull this whole wall out because enough of it's rotten to where it makes sense to just redo the whole thing. But the problem is that you've got to go through the historic commission to do any of this exterior stuff, which is
Yeah.
part of why it's kind of like I don't want to deal with them telling me that, hey, your board or your paint color or whatever isn't right because of whatever historic standard there is.
Mhm.
But I do really like the wood in this room.
Yeah, now is this room next to any other room where you can make another room bigger, or maybe add a half of this to one room and then half of it to another
There's
one?
a bedroom behind this wall.
Okay.
And as you see right here, the
Hmm.
doors are lower. So this is the
Yeah.
end of the original house.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then back here was the master suite and the extra bedrooms that they added on.
Okay. So then this area here, does it count as anything? And
No, it's honestly, we discussed just turning it into like a hallway and then making this bedroom bigger. And
you could say like +1, like an office or something like that, when you
it's basically an office.
Okay.
Yeah, if we had kept it, I would have turned it into a 4 or 5 bedroom just
Yeah, yeah.
to get the rent up a little bit because this isn't really useful to the average family
Hmm.
who's renting. But yeah, you see, you can go down
Yeah.
from in there, and then there's the bedroom off to the left.
Okay.
That's the inside of the bedroom, so it's not bad size. It's pretty good for.
And
This
this
is
is
really
also
goofy. You'll appreciate this. This is a vertical window that they just flipped sideways.
it slides left and
Yeah, it
right.
slides open this way,
Wow.
but it's definitely meant to be like lifted up, not
Mhm.
sideways.
And that was the original opening. What kind of window did they have there? Was it like one of those
Oh, it's one of those old aluminum frame jobs where the aluminum started to get the crusty like white chunks on it
I see.
from what do you call it? Oxidizing.
Mhm. And this is the extension part, right? Or no?
No, this is still the extension starts in the next picture where you're in the bathroom
Okay.
where they had this
I see.
awful tile color, which
Yeah, I
we
see.
painted all that white,
Okay.
and redid the floor, put in, and we removed the mural glass.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to buy an investment property, this is all stuff you want to see because
Hmm.
this is old stuff where it turns off most buyers. Most
Yeah,
buyers
but
don't
it's
want to
easy
deal with
work.
this. They don't want to put in the work and the effort to fix it.
Not
Um,
even that much work, it just so like when you're an investor, you kind of get an eye where like I can see the bathroom as I would make it,
yeah, yeah.
I see it white, I see it without that. I see the different vanity there, the floor different, and the paint, you know?
Well, you can see why I bought it, right? Because I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
this for 480. So I
Mhm.
got it at 79 a square foot.
Okay.
Maybe
And what'd
80.
you do with the floor? Did you retile or
Yeah, we just threw I think white tile over it.
okay,
Uh this
cool.
is the bedroom behind that. No, this is actually the bedroom in the very back of the house. So I totally redid this room, gutted
Hmm.
out the bathroom, and that bathroom is huge now because this closet goes back probably 15 feet.
Oh, so you
This
added to the bathroom?
maybe 12 feet. So this bathroom goes way back into a huge walk-in shower now.
Nice. So one thing here,
Yeah, you can see how big this area is.
yeah, yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's massive.
Now, one thing I didn't do that I wanted to do was when we opened up this wall, there's a window here.
Oh wow. They had covered it up, huh?
And so I was like, I don't know that I want to try and have a window in a shower. That seems like it's gonna leak all the time. So
Having a window in a bathroom is a good idea, but not right next to the shower. That
yeah,
would
it would literally have been in the shower. So
yeah.
we drywalled over. We cleaned it up, made it look good again, and then drywalled over it.
Okay.
Oh, that's the rental unit. So there's a big um
So one
and
question here,
sure.
for where the ceiling connects with the walls, right? Do you guys not have molding usually? What is that section
So
there?
this is really old school plaster. If you look at
Oh,
it
it's plaster work.
closely, you'll see that the trim is actually here.
It's also plaster, right? There's no
No, the
wood.
trim is wood.
Oh, it is.
Got the
Okay.
wood trim, and then here is actually a hand done.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that.
There is no actual crease.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see. I see that it's rounded. Yep. Okay.
So the entire house is done that way,
Nice.
which meant
Okay.
I did not want to even touch that part or try to
Yeah.
redo it
Yeah.
because the plaster would have been a nightmare.
Yeah, it would be hard to angle that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just never
Um,
seen it before.
and then the next unit, this is going to be the downstairs corner unit, underneath the balcony.
Okay.
So you come through that corner door up the
Mhm.
stairs. There's a big hollow. It's built out as a commercial space. I think it used to be a coffee shop or a bar.
Okay, I see.
So there's actually a hatch on one of these corners where you can go up underneath this, and there's joists and like you have almost like commercial access
Okay.
place. There's a bedroom here,
Mhm.
and then another one behind this location. We redid this kitchen because it was really fugly.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, you
Okay.
can see how
Oh,
you're kind of
nice
like high
area. Nice
off the
room.
street.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is this is actually a different unit. This is one the unit when you first go in, the double doors in the back of the house. This is the one
Okay.
on the left side. So
So this is
this
the one right
entrance living room here, and there's a kitchen behind us to the right, and the bedroom is behind us to the left. I don't know if they're going to show those in these pictures. Yep, here's the kitchen back behind.
okay.
Um, and they don't have any more pictures, it would seem, because they
Yeah.
were at the time the unit that I ended up redoing. I found out after I bought this that two of the main center support columns holding up the house in the second floor were actually termited out and rotted, and I didn't find it
Oh,
out
wow.
until I was there for about a year.
What
And
happened
the
to the
center of the
inspection?
house was literally imploding.
What about the inspector? Didn't see
Didn't
find
come
out?
up. Didn't
No.
come up.
Hmm.
I don't think that the owner was aware, because you had like we literally opened a wall because we were gonna move the wall. We found it when we were closing off the bar area to add that to the unit down there, and we discovered the rotting columns. So we just went through and
Oh,
redid everything. So we reinforced the foundation, poured new concrete,
okay.
and set everything back up. So the house should be good to go for yeah, that I remember that renovation was supposed to cost like 28 to 35,000 depending on how we found things in the walls.
Hmm.
And then when we found those rotting columns, it immediately ballooned to 75K.
Oh,
This
man.
is-
Yeah, it's
Oops.
foundation work.
Yeah. But we raised the ceilings in that unit and made it really pretty. Not as pretty as upstairs, but we were able to add in that bathroom and
Okay.
expand it to,
But
to
now this is gonna go back in the market pretty soon, huh?
that's the plan. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to sell it for. Looks like Zestimate says that it's worth 750, but
Two.
the
Yeah.
square footage here is wrong. The original listing had it at 60 or like 5,800 square feet, and then Zillow said it was 6,429, and then I had uh, a professional come in and measure it, and they said it was 6,070. So I have three different measurements for how big the house is.
Mhm. Okay.
And I also converted part of the garage into closet space for that back studio unit. So the back
Oh,
studio
that's
unit
one.
has
Okay.
a closet the size of a bedroom now.
Oh, maybe you should make that a bedroom. Make it a two-bedroom.
Maybe, but the idea was there's a lot in this neighborhood specifically because you can hop on the ferry and go straight to the French Quarter. You have a
Mhm.
lot of people who work in the French Quarter. And so I was thinking, hey, how do we build out these units so that people that don't make a whole lot of money because they work in the hotel or the restaurant business or something in tourism can afford something small but have
Yep.
closet space and
Got it.
so this was kind of my way of trying to anyway, it's ended up getting rented out to it's almost always got picked up by girls because girls were willing to pay for that extra closet space.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was going to happen, but I guess when your closet's almost the size of your bedroom, it just kind of works out that way generally.
Yeah, I
But
guess so.
yeah, we really enjoyed that house. We lived there for, I think, all through COVID. So during the plague, uh, it was a great house. And with what's happened with insurance went from 7,500 bucks to 25,000 as the renewal that we got.
Insane.
a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to list it for sale, but before I'm going to check and see if insurance rates have come down any, because it would be great if I could keep it and really fix up that second floor. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions what you think I could do with it before I list it?
I again, this is how it was originally. So you've already done a few things to this, but
I have. I have.
uh, I think. And what about the outside? Have you done anything to the outside?
I'm trying to stay away from the outside because you got to talk to historic commission.
Mhm.
Anything you do to the
Really?
outside,
You
it
like paint
becomes
or
this
anything like
huge
that?
nightmare.
Even painting?
I think painting is also
Oh
becomes a
man.
problem. So what I do is I just if we're touching it up, I just use the same color.
Mm, okay. Yeah, so I think your bathrooms are we only saw what, two or three bathrooms. Yeah, the bathrooms are okay because you said the blue and pink one, you already fixed that up, right?
The blue and pink one,
You that's already good, right?
the blue and pink one does need to get redone. That one's literally just like a coat of paint. It's like the
Oh, I
most
just painted the tile.
yeah, it's jank.
Mhm.
So I could do it.
That and then the kitchen, I would say.
Yeah.
Depending on how the other kitchens look, I think maybe fix up that kitchen.
The only thing left in the house is the kitchen and that bathroom. And then everything else is just generally like paint and drywall work, and then
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
have to redo the exterior.
yeah. I would think that, especially since you're not going to rent it out anymore. You're going to sell it. So I think the best bang for your buck, I think it would be that. It would be kitchen and the bathroom, and
Yeah.
usually is.
Yep. I just gotta try and do them in under a month and a half or 2 months, I guess, and it shouldn't be hard to do that.
Yeah, I mean, for the kitchen, you can just get Matt's kitchens. I don't know if those will work there. I'm sure they will.
I'm sure they will.
They're pretty cheap, and the bathroom, that's also doable if you got the right guy.
Yep. So,
All right, well, yeah, let me know how this goes.
well, everybody, give Lumber, actually, yeah, give Lumberjack Landlord a follow. If you're looking to do kitchens and stuff like that, he's a great guy to go after. He's got some great content. Also, Landlord Odyssey. Give him a shout out. Go watch a couple of his videos. Give him some likes and subscribe if you enjoy his stuff. If he's taught you some things, he's way better at being hands on than I am.
I'm trying to be
Yeah.
there yet. More
So
on-site content gonna come soon, so you'll see a
more
lot.
on site coming.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I hope everyone had a good day, and
thank you
gotta
for watching.
thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it.